Hey, what's up, Improvement Warriors? Jason Yun back with you again for another, Lucy, for another, well, not another, because this is the first time. This is a video that I have wanted to make for a while, about 3-4 months now. However, I was afraid to make it. It's all about moving past your fears, moving out of your comfort zone, all that stuff. And that's what I'm doing today. I think this video is going to help a lot of people, definitely going to help me. And yeah, what's up, Julie? What's up, Rick? So it's not a fitness video, it's not a nutrition video, it's not a health video, and that's why I was a little afraid to make it, because it's really out of my comfort zone. But let's get into it. It's kind of an announcement video and going into my past and all that stuff. So I have a new job. Well, it's not a job. I have a new business. And well, it's not a business. It's not a new business either. It's best that if I go a little bit into my past, into my story, so you know exactly where it is that I am coming from. You see, I never expected to own my own business, to be an entrepreneur. I was raised with the mentality and the expectations to get a job, to go to school, to go to high school, graduate, go to college, graduate, come out, and then get a job or stay in a particular industry and then work that job, work that industry until I retired or until I died. And that's what I expected. Get a decent job, get a decent living, decent house, decent car, decent neighborhood, decent everything. Okay? Strive for the American dream. And I did that. I didn't do that. I got out of college and I got a job in collections. Wasn't where I wanted to go. However, I kind of got stuck in that industry. I'll talk more about it, but it's a very negative place. But it took me 7 years to graduate college. And I took 2 years off just so I can pass the math and chemistry requirements to get into my major, so I can take the classes that I wanted to take. So my major was sports and leisure studies with an emphasis in fitness, coaching, and recreation. So maybe my mind is going a little bit. However, I don't remember ever a time where in my workouts where we busted out some Bunsen burners, started burning some chemicals and doing algebraic equations on the board. But, you know, that's just me. So, what's up, guys? What's up, Steven, Shree, Terry, Laura, Justin? How you guys doing? So I'm hoping it's changed, but nothing that I actually learned inside my major is applicable to what I'm doing today. And if this is the first time you're ever seeing me, I do fitness, strength coaching for adults, for kids, and wellness coaching and nutrition coaching. I'm hoping it's changed by now, but probably hasn't. So like I said, I got out of college and then I entered into the collections industry. And I worked there from 2003 to 2009. It wasn't consecutive. It was probably 4.5 years max. However, it was a very negative place, and it was a place that it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Okay, so very negative place, very depressing place. Every day is a little bit more depressing. And during my time there, I actually developed depression. I had anxiety, or developed anxiety, had high anxiety, and I had thoughts of suicide pretty much weekly. And towards the end, pretty much daily. So I hated that job. I hated my life at that time. And yeah, I hated everything about it. So towards the end of my collections career, I injured my back. And I herniated my disc, which caused sciatica to go down my leg and caused my foot to cramp. So if you're not familiar with sciatica. It's basically a numbing pain, goes through your leg, goes through your foot, makes it feel like it's half asleep most of the time. So that caused me to have to stop working out. And back at that time, working out was pretty much one of the only bright spots in my life. And when I stopped, I lost 72 pounds in 6 months. I lost the first 50 pounds in 3 months. And that kind of put me into an even deeper depression, even deeper funk. However, I would not change it for anything now because I don't know where I would be. I wouldn't be where I am today. So I don't know where I learned it. However, I put people on a spectrum, and it's basically a line. And every human being is somewhere on this line. There's 4 points on the line. So point 1, you have suicide. Point 2, you have desperation. Point 3, you have your comfort zone. And then all the way out here, point 4 is your prime life. Prime life is happy, healthy, and wealthy. And that will change for the definition for that will change depending on the person. But that's the simple definition. Everybody wants to get to their prime life. However, the majority of people aren't willing to do the work to have the sacrifice to get there. And that's why the majority of people stay in their comfort zone, and they may do some things to improve their life a little bit, but it always comes back. They may do some things that make their life a little bit worse, but it always comes back. Okay? And myself, I was somewhere in between the suicide and desperation. Okay? It was not a good place to be, and I was there 2, 3, 4 years. It really sucked. Okay? But my hope with this video and future videos and posts like this is to raise your breaking point. So I reached my breaking point when I hurt my back and I couldn't work out because my whole identity was to me being attached to being big and huge and strong and going to the gym 6 days a week and working out 2 hours a day, and that was taken away from me. So that caused me to reach that breaking point. So I'm hoping to bring your breaking point up. So if you're in your comfort zone now, to bring your breaking point up so you can see what's possible and you can see that you can start moving towards your prime life. Now, if you are somebody who is in that same situation that I was, where I was somewhere in between suicide and desperation, hey, I was there. It really sucked, but I am living proof that you can do a 180-degree turn and start moving your life and changing your life around. So once I hit that point where I said enough is enough, I decided I was going to open my own business. I opened my business in October of 2007. I was doing in-home personal training. I didn't particularly care for that type of training, that environment of training. However, it was better than the collections job. So I was doing that at night and doing the collections during the day. Then the following summer, I opened up Yun Fitness Boot Camps, which is now Improvement Warrior Fitness. And that's where things really took off for me, because I love doing the training that way. I love the group environment. I love doing the workouts, writing the workouts, doing all that stuff, even doing the website, doing the marketing, okay? Because everything was better than the collections job. And then by the following March, so it was March 15th, 2009, I'll never forget the day, I was able to quit the collections job and focus on the fitness full time. Now, I was working 60, 70, 80, sometimes 90 hours a week. However, I loved it. It didn't feel like work to me. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the quote, find something you love to do and you will never work a day in your life. And that was kind of me. So I've been doing that ever since. However, a lot of you that follow me on Facebook know that 2014, something happened that changed my life. My daughter Spencer was born July 10th, and it was awesome, changed my world around. However, the first year just went by like a big blurb. I don't remember too much about it. And as a parent, you can't get those years back because they're only that small for so long. So one of the memories I do have, because I did it so often, was I would bring her into my office, put her on her blanket, and she would just basically stay there until I was ready to leave the office or do something else. So those days are long gone. Now when I have her, I'll typically be in my office. I'll be working on my computer, focused on my work stuff, and she'll be in the background playing with her toys, playing with her, or making a mess of my office. So I'm in the room with her, but I'm not truly there with her, if you know what I mean. And I knew something needed to change, because I didn't want her growing up thinking that you had to work 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week, and even if it's something that you love, and not have the time for family, not have the time for the other things that you love. So that's kind of what led me into saying yes to the industry of network marketing. Now, I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there who have a negative connotation around network marketing. I was one of those people, and I'll get into that a little bit later. However, I know that there's a bunch of people out there who have wanted to start their own business, and for whatever reason, they never did. Whether it's fear, or whether it's procrastination, whether it's I don't have the time, I don't know what to do, I don't have the money. Whatever it is, it's just a form of procrastination. It's just a form of fear, just an excuse. Because to run your own business, like my fitness business, it's a brick and mortar business. People come, I offer a service, or you offer a product, or even if you have an online business, it costs money and it costs time. And they say within 5 years, 90 to 95% of all small businesses will be out of business. Okay? So with my fitness business, I truly believe in that business, and this isn't a retirement video from that. I will be in that business, in the fitness industry for the rest of my life. But however, my roles will change depending on, or my roles will change in the business as I grow and as we grow as a company. But to run a business, it costs money. So my rent for the studio is $1,800 a month, and I had to put a security deposit down for that, and that doesn't include the water, that doesn't include the gas, the electric, the website, the marketing. So it adds up really, really quickly. So network marketing is a better way. And I'm sure there are some people that associate network marketing with being a pyramid scheme. I was one of those people, and I'll address that here in a little bit as well. However, I want to go over the advantages of network marketing as told by Richard Brooke, who is best-selling author of the book, The 4-Year Career. So he has 5 points. He has got a lot more. I just want to talk about these. So point 1 is you can do it part-time. You can do it anytime. So people say just do it in the pockets of your day. Some people, they only do it 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 5 hours, or a week, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week. Myself, when I was starting my fitness business, I just did it early morning classes, and then I did evening classes, and I worked the collections job during the day. And then as the fitness business grew, I just kept cutting the collections hours down until I was finally able to kiss that bitch goodbye forever. March 15th, 2009. Okay. Point 2 is you can do it anywhere, any city. All you really need is a internet connection. And my network marketing company is global. We're in all North America. We're in Australia, Colombia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Taiwan, and we keep growing. We're coming to the UK in January. And then point 3 is you can get started for very little. So 500 to 1,000, usually less. And my company, you can get started at $29, and you have your own business. Point 4 is what is point 4? Point 4 is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So meaning the company does all the heavy lifting for you. So product development, research, customer service, legal, taxes, data entry, marketing, branding, even social media. So I'm sure some of you have seen my social media posts. Some of that is the company, some of that is me. Okay? And then finally, point 5 is your business partners. So that would be myself and my team, or whoever enrolls you in their team. They have a vested interest in your success. So your success is our success. And that's what I love about network marketing is it's about self-development. Okay? So you have to develop yourself to get to the next level. And I mean, that's true with any success in any area of life. Okay? Les Brown has a quote that he says all the time, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life who you are. And I always like to add, or who you are becoming. So if you're in a position where you're making $60,000 a year and you want to make something outrageous the next year, say $1 million, you have to become that $1 million person. You can't make the $1 million having the mindset, being the same person that you are at the $60,000 level. You have to become that person that you want to become. Okay? So like I said, $29, you can get started in my business. You have your own website, you have your own store, you have all the systems that are done for you. So I've been involved with my network marketing company since 2013 in some form or fashion. And I just recently attended my first live event, and it was awesome. It was in Vegas. It was in August. It was super hot, but it was life-changing. 17,000 other people there, just like me, moving towards their prime life. However, it was there that I decided that I am going to go pro. I'm going to basically become a professional network marketer. So I'm a professional strength coach. I'm a professional nutritionist. Makes sense to add professional network marketer to my title because it fits with any business, with any job, with any life. You know, so you can do it anytime, anywhere in the pockets of your day. Okay, but a lot of people will enter network marketing and they'll try. They'll do it for a week, 2 weeks, a month, maybe 6 months, and they'll say it doesn't work, this is a scam, this is a pyramid scheme, all that stuff, when they didn't really work at the business. So anytime you enter into any legitimate job, you are going to have training. So they're going to train you to do that job and do it well. I hire on a new fitness coach. They go through 3 to 4 weeks of continuous training just to be on the floor alone by themselves without supervision. And then there's continuous training after that. And then many people go to college, 2 years, 4 years. For me, 7 years. Some people go to college for 10, 15 years. So they're learning in a particular industry so they can get out and get a job in a particular industry so they can get paid more. So that's their training. So why wouldn't network marketing be any different? And the truth is it's not. Okay? It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if you don't work on yourself, you're not going to develop yourself to the next level. So with any network marketing company that you start with, any legitimate one, you always start off as a product user. 83% of the people in my company are just product users. They have no business with the business side of things. And if it was a pyramid scheme, then you would just enroll someone, and there would be no product to use. There would be no service to use. That is a pyramid scheme. And those get shut down relatively quickly because they are illegal. So, and just like any small businesses, most network marketing companies, 90% of them won't make it to the 3rd year mark. Okay? My company's been in business since 2002, and 2016 will be the first year we've actually made $1 billion in the fiscal year. So pretty awesome. But again, you start off as a product user, you have an amazing transformation from the products, and then you share your story. And that's basically what I've been doing since 2013, and now I'm sharing the business side of things. So if you do it, you do use the product, and you don't have a transformation, then you don't have a business because you don't believe in the product. So like my fitness business, I believe in my fitness business. Anybody that comes in and follows the system, they're going to get the results that they want. Okay? But if you enter a network marketing company, you don't have the results, but then you still do the business, say, hey, here, try this. It didn't work for me, but it may work for you. Then basically you're just like a snake oil salesman. And yeah, you don't believe in it, and it's not going to work in the long run. Okay? So they say that by the end of 2017, one in 3 households will be involved in some form or fashion in a network marketing company, either as a product user or a business builder and a product user. And another interesting fact is a study from one of the big universities. They found that if a household, if a married couple had just an extra $500 per month, that 48% of the divorces in America would not happen. So with just $500 extra dollars, about 50% of the divorces would go away. So finances is the number one reason for divorce. Okay? So that's just $250 between 2 people. And it's easy if you're working on a business and working on yourself. Okay? So this it's not about pushing a product on people. It's not about pushing it on your friends, pushing it on your family. It's about you believing in a product and then sharing it with people. And that's what I've been doing since 2013. And I've shared hundreds of others' success stories as well. Okay? And it's once you get your health back, then it is truly possible to see what is possible for you. So I did not, when I was in collections and I was depressed and I had those thoughts of suicide, I couldn't see past the next day. I couldn't see into the next week. Okay? But once you get your health back, you can see what is actually possible for your life because you're thinking clearly and your body is operating correctly. It's not gunked up and junked up. Okay? So it's also not what the business can do for you, what the product or what the business can do for you. It's about why. Why do you want something different for your life? Like, what is your purpose? What is your definite major purpose? Why do you wake up in the morning? If you don't know, then you're probably somewhere on that line that I talked about earlier. You're probably in your comfort zone. You're probably in the desperation, suicide range, somewhere in there. And when you're living there and you live there your entire life, that's when we have the most regret, when we're at the end of our life. Because you're only as old as you are right now. Okay? It goes away relatively quickly. Okay? Don't waste it. Okay? When I was in collections, I didn't know what my why was. My why was to make it through the day. Actually, I take that back. My why was to wake up. Because you would not believe how hard it was to wake up when you didn't want to go to a job that you hated the people there, you hated your boss, you hated the drive in. Okay? It was just hard. And then once I woke up, then my why was to make it through the day so I can go home and work out and watch Netflix the rest of the day. Okay? Now my why is, I'm sure some of you have seen my post. Every Thursday I take 2 to 4 hours off so I can go spend some time with my daughter. We call it Thursday Fun Day. So now my why is to have Thursday Fun Day pretty much every day. And also to retire my wife from her 9 to 5 so she can work on her consulting business and work on her passions. And if you don't know what your why is, what your purpose is for being here, that's okay. Myself and my company have developed the systems to help you figure out what that is. Okay? So, what I'm offering and what the industry of network marketing offers is hope. Hope for the future. Okay? To move forward. So, with that said, what I am looking for is five people who are interested in the business side of network marketing. Okay? So if you are tired of being sick and tired, if you're tired of anything in your life, whether it be your finances, your job, stress, your health, you're overweight, you're over fat, whatever it is, reach out to me. Let me know. And we can have a conversation and we can see if this is something for you, because it might not be for you right now. It might be for you 6 months down the line. It might be 1 year down the line. It might be 6 years down the line. So for me, it was, I got stuck in that collections job. And I was around negative people. And to run out on your own, it takes courage. It takes hope. It takes belief in yourself. And I was just beat down. And that's why it took me so long to get out of that and start my own business and run off on my own. So that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I'm looking for 5 people, and I can only work with 5 business builders, okay? Because I'm going to be working with them, and I'm going to be bringing you up to my level. Once you get up to my level, then you're able to help other people. But while I'm bringing you up, I'm continuing to bring myself up so I can continue to bring up everybody. And then it's just a continual cycle like that, and that's how you build a team. Okay? It's all about a team, a community of people, community of positive people. Because if you're around an environment of negative and negativity, that's going to keep you down. And that's where I was in the collections job. But that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. So thank you very much. If you know somebody who you think might need to see this, share it with them. If you think you know somebody who might be interested, let me know. But I will see you next time, or see you later. Have a great day. Stay strong, stay positive, be the improvement warrior.